for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce, and the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the three. Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Well, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this league.
That one's good for two.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Kuzma. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Anunoby can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Jackson, pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. The three from Prince. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
The length of Kuzma helping there. When he attacks the offensive glass, good things tend to happen.
Towns passes to Hart. Kicks it out Towns from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Great time right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
Towns a screen on Jackson. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Bridges. They need this. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent. Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Prince with the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Prince. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Anunoby. Rebounded by Kuzma. Prince against Hart. And Prince with the bucket on the assist from Kuzma. Prince has got 11 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Bridges. Towns for 3. That shot off. The Bucks leading by 13. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with a screen on Anunoby. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. The kick out to Kuzma. screen by Antetokounmpo. The three from Prince. That shot, no good. And so it's Milwaukee in a good situation, up by 13 points. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Ersan Yabusele out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Yabusele against Antetokounmpo. Towns passes to Bridges. Shoots over Jackson. And the basket by Bridges. And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got two really talented guys or three really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quick.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys, back over to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Pass to Hart. Yabusele a screen on Prince. Towns outside. Launches the three. Down goes the three-pointer for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Kuzma is just so much fun to watch take off like that. The power is unmatched.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Prince from deep three-point land. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Hart. Bridges outside. Back to Hart. The club. Antetokounmpo with the block. Prince against Bridges. Over to the left wing. Turner for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Towns a screen on Prince. Hart passes to Bridges. And again, the Knicks missing.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And here's Turner from the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
No good from outside.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Jackson for 3. Kuzma. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. And there, thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And New York has possession. Taking a look at the Bucks. Manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. Bobby Portis out there with Green, and it's Sims in at the 5. And that one's good for Brunson.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
McBride passes to Brunson. Outside McBride. Robinson, a screen on Porter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside, Green. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Brunson against Trent. The 3, and that one's good. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Green, the pass to Trent. Lets it go. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Green finds Porter. Now Trent. Beyond the arc. The shot no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Brunson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste. Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back over to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, the Knicks missing. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Trent. Clarkson grabs a miss.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Trent, the pass to Green. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Brunson against Trent. Here's Brunson. He's got 7. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. Milwaukee has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Green, the pass to Trent. Back to Green. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Trent outside. Pass to Portis. And there's Porter on the assist by Portis.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And it's Clarkson missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Trent's shot is off. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
53-23.
Back to Green. And here's Brunson from the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. A good look from Turner. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
For 3, Bridges. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Prince. Here's Turner. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Hart from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Prince. Turner, a screen on Anunoby. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Towns, a screen on Jackson. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Prince. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Prince has got 6 here in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Terrific timing by Towns. He's right there to collect the ball and slam it down.
Jackson for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Bridges misses. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Not much you can do there. Giannis is unguardable if he's making pull-ups.
Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Hart. From downtown, Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Drills it from deep.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Antetokounmpo, right side. The Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To win the run. Bridges misses. And here is Antetokounmpo. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one to walk into enemy. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for
Clark seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Walker. And it's Neesmith in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Anunoby. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here's Halliburton. Driving in. Toppin can't get it to go. For three, Bridges. It's rebounded by Indiana. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. The second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Yabusele can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton against Bridges. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Halliburton against Hart. Pass to Neesmith. Up and in on the layup.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
Hart gets to Yabusele. Toppin with the steal. To the inside, Siakam. And the rejection by Towns. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
Big Cat says, take that.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now, Toppin, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Neesmith. Drills the three-pointer. Neesmith has got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Bridges misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening to showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
Here's Yabusele, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers leading by 11. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton is double. Now here's Neesmith, defended by Bridges. 6 to shoot. Pass to Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the cut. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed. Siakam at the line.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Hart, right side. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Pacers up by 12. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Gosh, hard out there with Bridges. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. They're the group New York will start the second one. Yes, that goes in. Towns has got 7.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He got awesome touch, plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 lb.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Toppin finds Siakam, fires from the wing. Toppin can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 11. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion. You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
The Knicks shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Hart. Siakam against Towns. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Bridges against Halliburton. Down low. Toppin with the steal. And here we go. Siakam throws it down.
Oh, nice timing on the alley-oop. This is the chemistry Siakam has with his teammates.
Well, Obi Toppin Clark has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Bridges, and he gets it to go. Bridges has got 6 points.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Halliburton looking around. Outside, Walker. And Walker throws it down hard.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those cuts over here.
Towns against Siakam. Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And 11 points for Josh Hart.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Halliburton. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Halliburton hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And here's Brunson outside. Pacers with the rebound. He lobs it up, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being complete.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The forwards, Mathurin and Jackson. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low. Right wing. Here's Huckporty. Nails the baby hook. Huckporty's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points of the third quarter for New York. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's McBride. Out to Clarkson. Now McBride. Still without a basket. Second shot opportunity. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Huff passes to Nembhard. Here's Huff. Outside Jackson. That's a 2 for Mathurin. It's rebounded by New York. An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line in time. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
Nembhard for three. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 10. Lets it go with the three. And another three for New York.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Robinson a screen on Nembhard. Here's Brunson. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. And now just a 5-point Pacer lead. Nembhard with it. Nothing on the board. Trying to get something going. Here's Jackson. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Jackson setting the pick here for Nembhard. Porty grabs the rebound. For New York, they've gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. And it's Robinson with the jam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Outside Mathurin. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
And here are the Knicks. A nice run going 12 in a row. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Robinson a screen on Nembhard. Brunson from long distance.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
It's deflected. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. For the lead, that one wide left. Here's Shepard. He has yet to score. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close, both. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Anunoby out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Bridges kicks to Hart. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges inside the three-point line. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tapping a screen on Hart. And Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Now here's Hart. Inside and stolen by Siakam. To the paint. Here's Neesmith. Bridges with the steal. Here's Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Wide open look. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Neesmith with the ball. Working on Yabusele. And so Indiana again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Knicks trail by 3. Hart. Count the basket.
How about Josh Hart making beautiful music all day long? They have no answer for him.
Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Hart. Halliburton, good look inside.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
And the shot goes in.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Halliburton jacks up a 3. It's good.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Bridges inside. Covered by Siakam. Anunoby outside. Driving the lane. Outside Bridges for 3. Buries the deep ball.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Here's Halliburton. Now Toppin launches it. 3. Good.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly getting that 3-pointer.
And as soon as they splashed that bomb, the air just went right out of the building. Total deflation.
He gets it to go.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Hard against Walker. Halliburton outside. Towns with the steal. Now Yabusele. Hart outside to tie it up. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Halliburton against Bridges.
Halliburton, one of those young guys that you want with the rock in his hand at crunch time. He always seems to deliver.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Hart outside. Towns. Siakam with the rebound. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Siakam. One-handed.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we'll see the Indiana Pacers as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at Fiserv Forum. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce on the sidelines. A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got Pascal Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Walker, and it's Huff in at the 5 down low. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Milwaukee with the ball. The Pacers making their last shot, and the dunk by Jackson.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Halliburton. Nesmith on the wing. There's a screen. Takes a 3. That shot is off. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court?
Siakam outside. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Kuzma against Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Over Kuzma.
Long wingspan and excellent feet by Kyle Kuzma, just staying all over his man right there.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
3-pointer, Halliburton. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, that's savviness by Tyrese Halliburton. Gets himself something he can work with, makes the game look easy.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Halliburton following the score by Milwaukee. Pass to Huff. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton, you've got to love to play with this guy.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, wow. Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Takes it inside. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
Now here's Siakam. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Halliburton up top. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo, left side. The 3 from Prince. Knocks down the triple.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Now here's Halliburton. 20 seconds left to play in the first.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Here's Brent. Neesmith covering. There's the three. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've...
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Siakam. It's stolen by Kuzma. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Huff. Trent grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 14. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. Here's Huff. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Halliburton. And it falls all over the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Now Halliburton. He's got 7. 6 to shoot. Tough bucket in the paint from Halliburton. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Huff. Neesmith. Outside for Halliburton. Halliburton knocks it down over the tough D.
You see Halliburton has the ability to rise above most defenders with the length. Just puts it to great use there.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Kuzma outside. Walker with the steal. Halliburton looking over the floor. Outside Neesmith. Pass to Huff. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Halliburton, the pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
3-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton, deadly from deep.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Halliburton against Antetokounmpo. Neesmith on the wing. No points so far. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. The Bucks leading by 17. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Prince with the bucket.
Boy, really nice job by Taurean Prince to be aggressive and assertive off the bounce and knows exactly when to go into his pull-up game. That is pretty.
Outside Walker. Outside for Halliburton. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Stolen by Jackson. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Toppin. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. And for Indiana, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Porter against Toppin. Pass to Shepard. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. With 1 on the clock. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
They set the screen. Green, the pass to Porter. Here's Portis for 3. The rebound by Shepard. Pacers trail by 20. 90 seconds into the second half now. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Trent for 3. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Toppin against Portis. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Boy, you see the run-jump athleticism of Obi Toppin. He gets to the rim in a hurry.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Mathurin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard doors.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, BA. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Count it. Green's got 5 now.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
Green against Mathurin.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Jackson with a screen on Green. Three-pointer Mathurin buries it from 3.
Yeah, tricky move by Mathurin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
Trent, the pass to Porter. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Trent finds Porter. Here's Sims, defended by Jackson. They get it back. Here's Porter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Isaiah Jackson.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's a minute 26 left in the third. Here's Shepard, guarded by Trent. Here's Shepard. He's scoreless, so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Of course, one thing we know about Ben Shepard, when he checks into the game, he's headed directly into the action.
If you're coming off the bench, and Ben has done that for much of his career, you have got to be willing to mix it up right away. If an open shot is there, take it. If you can get on the offensive glass, do it. That is exactly what Ben Shepard gives you.
Porter with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. 43 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Fires the 3. And there's Toppin on the assist by Jackson. Toppin's got 7.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
Outside, Green. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Pacers trail by 19. Jackson, right side. Porter pulls it in. Green for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Jackson out there with Prince. And it's Turner in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Halliburton's shot is good.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Neesmith covering. Prince can't hit. Pacers trail by 17. Outside Walker. Pass to Siakam. Over Jackson. Here's Huff. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam!
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Prince on the wing. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Siakam with a screen on Prince. Here's Neesmith, and he drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Pass to Turner. And here's Jackson. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Halliburton outside. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 18. And Giannis with the dunk.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
3-pointer, Halliburton. Antetokounmpo with the block. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Tyrese Halliburton.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Halliburton, good.
Tyrese Halliburton has an array of moves offensively. Off the deck, yes, sir.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth. And here's Turner from the arc. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires for 3. Turner, no good. Pacers trail by 20. Here's Siakam. Here's Huff. Outside Walker. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Siakam for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Walker attacking, the rebound by the Bucks.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Kuzma outside. The 3 from Prince. The rebound by Nesmith. Puts up a deep 3. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Well, this might... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce.
expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Robinson, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the 4. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the bucket.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
Hold on!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Brunson with another miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
To the middle. Robinson kicks to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. New York's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. From deep, Brunson drills it from outside.
Just a reflex. Move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. Kept alive. Off target at the rim.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. A miss that time would have put him up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Antetokounmpo passes to Kuzma. It's Prince on the wing. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been that two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, has some truth to it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now Robinson, after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Giannis kicks to Kuzma. Giannis a screen on Brunson. And Jackson throws it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Back to Bridges. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Brunson's got 5 now.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Prince can hit. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They lead by 2. And will... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates. Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious. His size and his athletic ability.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Towns wide open from outside off the mark. Bucks leading by 8. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Prince. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Anunoby with the screen for Towns. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Giannis rips it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Up again, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Spins. Giannis passes to Jackson. Drives to the hoop, and the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
It's Samart. Robinson passes to Bridges. And here's Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss. Bucks leading by 14. Prince wide open. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Goes up the baseline, and it's Brunson missing. On offense, here are the Bucks. They've outscored him 16 points to 2, not slowing down.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
New York, no good that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Robinson a screen on Jackson. And here's Brunson outside.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Over in the corner, Turner. Brunson against Prince. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Brunson, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent's checked in for Prince. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jackson.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. From deep. Knicks with the rebound. Deep two from Clarkson. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. We've got Josh Hart. Miles McBride out there with Clarkson. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Akporti in at center. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Clarkson looking for an opening. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's two things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Trent kicks to Green. Pass to Portis. A three ball. And another three for Milwaukee.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 17-3 run. Here's Green. Offensive rebound. Outside Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Trent can't hit. New York shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Clarkson for three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Yabusele in the corner. And finished off by Yabusele.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. They get it back. Trent outside. Fires for three. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Pass to Yabusele. Now Clarkson from the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay.
Oh my goodness! What a play!
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
Out to Clarkson. Clock at 4. Here's the screen. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And for Milwaukee, their shoot has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Clarkson right side. The three-pointer is right on target. Clarkson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is...
Gary Trent Jr., he's feeling it tonight. He has been the driving force for the Bucks. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And here's Prince outside. Turner, the offensive rebound. Out to Kuzma. Prince against Bridges. Jackson setting the pick here for Prince. Hands it from downtown.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Giannis with it. Bridges covering.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Bridges, no one around him. Rebounded by the Bucks. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. And here's Prince outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. New York, no good that time either. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Turner for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Down low, stolen by Anunoby. To the inside. Jackson against Bridges. over Jackson. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Jacks up a three. Robinson with the block. Outside, Towns. Brunson outside. Over Jackson. And it's Brunson missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Fires the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Kuzma's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Prince on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And Prince is good for 3. Prince has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one. Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
That's a 2 from Towns. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's one he knows.
Oh, whoa! That's just unfair.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One. Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks.
Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Gershon Yabusele out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And here's Siakam for 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
And here's Indiana now. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Neesmith. It's tipped. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Kicks it out to Siakam. Now here's Walker. Neesmith on the wing. 5 on the clock. He takes it in. Anunoby against Walker. Bridges outside. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position. Oh, my goodness! Whoa. Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Hart goes in. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Driving to the basket, Halliburton. Outside Neesmith. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Hart. Banked it in off the glass. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys, back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Toppin, a screen on Bridges. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Here's Siakam. The rebound by Yabusele.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many.
Officials will have 2 minutes to review the play. The ruling on the floor
After the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He's off on the first. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And then Siakam with the jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Hart. And the dunk by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Outside Hart. Here's the teardrop. Towns for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one full. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
We've got Obi Toppin. Halliburton is out there with Neesmith. Then there's Walker, and it's Siakam in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton with the ball, and it's Anunoby picking him up. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Hart passes to Bridges. Here's Towns. He's covered by Siakam. And it's powered home by Towns.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, what a finish by Halliburton.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Siakam, the pass to Toppin. Back to Siakam. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Walker. Anunoby passes to Towns. Towns drops the hammer.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Hard against Halliburton. Neesmith on the wing. Offensive rebound.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Neesmith, the kick out to Walker. Halliburton outside. Toppin, a screen on Bridges. Shot clock at 5. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
And Hart throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys?
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Get there. Towns looking for an opening. Hart inside. Neesmith covering. Shots good by Hart. Hart's got 11. Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton outside. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Neesmith. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Neesmith's gotten his first points in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The teardrop, and it's Hart laying it in. And the Knicks lead by 6.
How about Josh Hart making beautiful music all day long? They have no answer for him.
Halliburton against Hart. Halliburton on the drive. Oh, sweet move. Pass to Toppin. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. They've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Miles McBride. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Cordy in at the power forward position.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
On the wing, Nembhard. There's the drive.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Outside McBride. Lets it fly from 18. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Clarkson against Nembhard. To the middle. Robinson with a steal. Here's Clarkson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Nembhard outside. Pass to Jackson. Intercepted. Right side McBride. And here's Shepard for 3. Sinks it from distance. Shepard's got his first 3 points of the game.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Clarkson passes to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Shoots over Shepard. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand whole punch.
Robinson, a screen on Nembhard. Here's Brunson. Soft touch goes from Brunson.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Nembhard against Brunson. On the wing, Nembhard. Three-pointer. McCourty grabs the board.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
And he gets it to go.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Brunson taking his time here. The rebound by Jackson. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Jackson with a screen on Clarkson. Matherin passes to Jackson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Knicks leading by 5. Here's Robinson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Huff. Pass to Shepard. Here's Huff. Right side Matherin. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. New York out in front. They're up by 5. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Walker. Aaron Neesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Toppin, and it's Siakam in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton finishes strong.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
New York working the ball around now. Hart. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Toppin outside. Halliburton against Hart. Out to the right wing. Down low. Siakam drops it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And the basket by Bridges. And the Knicks lead by 6.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside Hart. Here's Towns. Stolen by Siakam. Halliburton against Hart. Toppin outside. Now Siakam. 5 to shoot. Outside Neesmith. Yabusele rips down the board. Knicks leading by 4. Now Hart. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Now Halliburton. Now Siakam. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. Here's Halliburton. 20 feet away and no problem. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hart outside. Siakam there for the rebound. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Halliburton. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Bridges. Hart outside.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Pacers trail by 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Now Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's money from deep.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Towns outside. Hart outside. It falls!
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Towns rips down the board. And count it.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
So New York wins it. They played the villain.
The end of the game.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kelly.
So the Bucks win the tip. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Taurean Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. Here's Huff. Keeps it alive. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Bucks. This one for 3. Prince can't hit. Walker with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint, is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
Walker on the follow. Walker's got the first basket of the game for the Pacers.
The motor of Walker, keeping the possession alive, fighting for those points.
Out to Turner. Pass to Kuzma. And he banks in the layup.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets to the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you guys.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Now, Siakam. After Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
And it's Prince penetrating. And the dunk by Prince.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
They grabbed their own miss. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Siakam, a screen on Giannis.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Now, here's Neesmith. Guarded by Jackson. Now, Neesmith. Puff. No good with the layup. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And Prince with the jam.
Now, it's not just Taurean Prince's defense that makes him an impactful player. This guy understands how to play in pick and roll. What a nice job.
Halliburton with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Prince. Out to Kuzma. Pass to Turner. On the wing, Giannis. There's the drive and the dunk by Giannis.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Does not find the basket. His second miss.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage, exactly what you're looking for.
Halliburton with it. And there's the drive. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's Halliburton missing. From deep, Prince. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
They've got Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Aaron Neesmith. Then it's Walker, and it's Huff in at the 5. That's the Pacers' 5. Now, here's Siakam. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you guys.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
On deep, Prince. And again, the Bucks miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Walker the pass to Halliburton. Back to Walker. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. With the drive, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, how about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Kuzma. Kick out to Giannis. Giannis a screen on Halliburton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Of course, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
Milwaukee in the lead. Giannis sets a screen for Prince. None of the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. For three, Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Jackson passes to Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lays it up and banks it in. Prince has got 6.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Now, here is Halliburton. Siakam outside. Pass to Neesmith. 6 to shoot from downtown. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Prince's shot is good.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Neesmith. Still yet to score. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Walker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, there's a quickness to Siakam in pick and roll action. This guy's so fast and hard to contend with. That's the roll man.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's good from long range.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kuzma. Outside Turner. Outside Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. There's the 3. And the Bucks miss again. And here is Neesmith. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 2. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so here is Indiana. A 2-point game. Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. Bobby Porter's out there with Green. And it's Sims in at the 5, home in the paint. Shepard with the ball. Defended by Trent. 5 to shoot. Here's Toppin. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Toppin's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers. Portis. The kick out to Porter. Trent outside. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is what we would call a hot spot, particularly if Gary Trent Jr. is the shooter.
Jackson passes to Toppin. Here's Shepard. Back to Toppin. Drives to the hoop. Milwaukee with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
There's the pick. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And finished off by Porter.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Here's Shepard. Hasn't made one yet. Toppin sets a screen for Nembhard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Trent. Driving in. Pass to Sims. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pacers trail by 4. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Green. They get the rebound.
Yeah, easy call.
Milwaukee shoot their first free throws of the game. That free throw missing.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Here's Shepard inside, and Toppin throws it down.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
Trent setting the peg for Porter. Shot from 6. Sims kicks to Portis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Portis has got his first 3 points of the game.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Here's Jackson. Sims with the rebound. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Leading by 5. The shot's good from Sims.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Here's Shepard, defended by Trent. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back over to you guys.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. 50 seconds left in the third. Into the lane. And Jackson throws it down hard.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Porter passes to Sims. Trent, left side. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Now the shot mechanics are just so pure. Gary Trent Jr., such a dangerous shooter.
Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Trent with the wide open look. Portis kicks to Trent. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Hits it from three-point range. Trent's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Milwaukee. Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but they're work. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On defense, Milwaukee. 6-point game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Halliburton for 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Halliburton against Antetokounmpo. Halliburton outside. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. There's Giannis with the slam.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Trying again. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. And it misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Halliburton with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Siakam. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, what a play inside.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Giannis against Halliburton. Six on the shot clock. Shoots. Sweet shot at the right time.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the beat?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Walker against Jackson. Here's Huff. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Throws it down. What an assist!
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Now Siakam. Takes the three. That one misses.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And there's the three.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Oh, and it's sent back by Turner. Got it to go. On offense, here are the Bucks. And stolen by Siakam. Timeout called, the Bucks. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And guys, just avoid the unnecessary fouls here. That's about the only thing that can get them in trouble at this point.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Green's checked in. And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Green draws the double. Kuzma fires. Wide open, but he couldn't get it to go down.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Showing off the post moves right there. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very strong show. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks.